Talk to me. Why is your morale down?
Wait, what? I wouldn't say it's really a morale thing. It's just kind of stale.
Okay.
It's the same thing over and over again, you know?
Yeah.
Traffic stops, responding to cash exchanges,
Yeah.
same jumps, same swaps, same cars, same people, same
Yeah.
shootouts.
That's just kind of like in and out, same thing. It's just.
Yeah.
See,
yep.
Let me tell you a little bit about masturbation.
That doesn't work for me.
Oh, you can't?
I can, but I take mental health meds, so I don't come.
Oh my! See, and I don't masturbate.
Correct.
Shit. Well, I was gonna say, I've been running this philosophy that I've never done that, right? And the topic came up with a good friend of mine. She does the opposite, right? And we got in an argument, and my whole thing is that I think the problem in Los Santos, whether it's the police force, whether it's the criminal elements, they're just chronic masturbators, and that adrenaline rush that they get, they've been applying it to chases and to robbing things and whatever, and that dopamine is starting to slow down. But it seems, was it recent, this thing?
What thing?
Like, the medicine or whatever?
For the past 2 years.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, I haven't came in 2 years.
Congratulations. Hell yeah.
I think I have a third ball.
Oh. I have you found yourself, this is actually really good for me because it's something I want to work on after I'm out of office. Have you found yourself to be significantly more productive over the last 2 years compared to the years prior?
I found myself to be a lot less depressed.
Oh, good.
Less anxious.
Okay. All right. What else?
Anxiety or ADHD meds made me more anxious, so I stopped taking those. That's about it.
Have you found that you've gotten internal promotions and more success over the last 2 years?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
I'm about the same as I was 2 years ago, but I just cared less.
Oh, okay. So do things get to you less?
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. They get to me less until it becomes a repeatable thing.
Okay. Understandable.
Like if I deal with the same shit every day, every week of every month for 4 months straight, I'm probably not going to want to put up with it.
Okay.
But the thing with being a cop is that it might be my 5th cash exchange of the day, but it's that person or that group's like first of the week. So I have to treat them like I can't treat them like I treat everybody else, or I treated the last one or whatever.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, and I can understand that. It's it's like watching a movie on repeat. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I say, hey, if you haven't seen Star Wars, go watch it. Will you watch it with me? Sure. I've seen it 50 times, but they've only seen it once, so that's about the same.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think that how you're feeling is there is something that I've been keep in mind, I'm coming from the outside, right? And most of my understanding of the police department has been through a series of like delicate interviews, some informative, others not so much. And I'm trying to understand why do you think there's like an average of 6 cops on duty a day?
There's a lot of reasons, to be honest. You have the people that say cars no go fast, can't chase. You have the people that say we get shot for little to no reason. You have the people that, are tired of cops like me who are kind of like, get your shit together or get the fuck out kind of thing, or stop being an idiot. I don't really say that, but I kind of like tell people if they can't do their job correctly, then, get with it. There's other people that are just like there to have fun, and that's fine, but I think they just don't know how to flip that switch between knowing when to have fun and when to be serious. I think there's people who are speed running the PD. I think there's people who are asking for things that they don't deserve, and they're not getting it, so then it makes them not want to come around. and then the speedrunners get it so fast that they're like, okay, I'm bored. There's nothing else to go for. I'm done. A lot of the reason I don't like coming around is because like there's nothing really new happening for PD, I guess. Like the best that I can put it is like somebody might learn how to make crack cocaine, and that'll take them a few days to a few weeks to learn how to perfect it. And meanwhile, we got a new gun that we have to wait 2 or 3 weeks for SOPs on that still aren't approved.
You mean the class 2s?
Yeah.
Yeah, but those were used like 3 days ago and then got in the hands of the
right,
people
but that was like a test phase. That wasn't even, they're not even approved technically. Like there's no straight up like they're approved like, for XYZ.
Like you testing how the crims will do with it?
No, it's tested for a TRT.
I mean, I'm just saying, right?
No, I mean, I agree. It was tested for a TRT. Fucking. What's what I'm looking for? Operation. And it just did not go in their favor. But as far as I'm aware, like SOPs
Chat, the whole Nino masturbation thing is not.
People are approved to get trained for them, but they're not approved to be taken out and patrolled with, and like lockboxes.
Y'all fucking debating jerking out. Get the fuck
directly said, "Hey, get a class 2."
What the fuck?
I think a lot of the rest of it is like, like again, some things that like I have an issue with, and I don't really want to do for is like, I don't mind if there's no EMS. I actually enjoy going and picking up, you know, injured people and bringing them to the hospital and stuff like that. But if I go there, then I'm getting told by 15 people to leave or else I'm going to get shot. And I'm like, I'm just trying to here pick up bodies. And then, you know, just because I have a tie with a clip on it, they think I'm supposed to be 6 feet under or something. I mean, that's about it, honestly. I mean, there's like things here and there that are like kind of frustrating, but there's nothing that's like been like, okay, I'm going the fuck off duty. Our cards got fixed up by our mechanic, so we can definitely keep up with cars now.
Really? Oh my god!
I'm actually surprised you don't know about that.
I mean, oh my god! Like,
okay,
man,
I understand it.
Man, I'm so glad something instead of like bozos coming in an hour after like I fucking get into office and being like, we need to intercept the police. They're the biggest problem with the PD. Fucking idiots.
I do think that like it would be nice if we got interceptors soon. TM. I'll let you answer that.
Hey, Judge Angel.
Hey, do you want to have that talk?
Yeah. I'm up in the mayor's office. I'm just talking to Decca.
Okay, I'll stop by in a second. I have some fun updates for you soon too, actually.
Woo,
some things that you might like to hear. So.
All right.
I'll see you soon.
Sounds good.
Bye.
See you in a bit.
I was going to say, I think like in the future, or like soon, TM, it would be nice to have interceptors because there are still supercars that go 200 plus that we cannot keep up with.
There are transparently. My thing is, it's kind of like, you know, I don't trust the PD when you have officers violating rights, lying in reports in order to hide rights violations, keeping reports as active investigations to hide such things. When you have detectives going up on the stand and saying, I don't know why I arrested somebody, when all of shift 2, nobody wants to lead the shift, making it very difficult to even know who's going to lead it, knowing that this is the most dangerous shift, which is the inherent reason why I have not picked a chief yet, because I could pick one for the lulz, but unless shift 2 is properly filled, then there is no point, given the fact that my primary constituency is around this time, right? Obviously in and out, but like, you know, it's kind of like I would be doing it for the sake of doing it rather than doing it for the right reasons. You get what I'm saying? So I agree.
Yeah,
y'all need the tools, but it's like you have to prove, in my eyes, like a basic level of competency as a force, because otherwise, similar to how the class 2s just got in the hands of other people, right? Like, I feel like those interceptors are just going to get abused and they're going to get in the hands of crims. And yes, I get it. SOPs, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, it's, you know, that should only go so far, right? When.
Yeah. I mean, in my honest opinion, it shouldn't take 2-3 weeks to come up with SOPs for the vast majority of PD and be like, hey, here's an announcement. Here's SOPs for this. Read up on it. etc., etc. I don't know like the back end stuff. I'm not command. I'm not high command. I don't know what they're dealing with, or who they're talking to, or
They're
how to
not
talk to, or
dealing with
whatever.
anything.
Okay, well,
yeah,
that's disappointing. But like aside from that, like, I mean, I understand not wanting to give us tools that we can't be trusted with.
Yeah.
I think that it would. How do I put this? It would be of. I think it would be a good idea to find somebody that is, for lack of better terms, fuck, I can't think of words today. Passionate about something, like, you know, since we're talking about it, like super interceptors. And then, because we know for a fact they'll take it seriously because they don't want to have it taken away. But like, you know, for example, I heard DIB got shut down, and that's for, you know, some kind of reason. I don't know the reason because I'm not command, but
Wait, what got?
I guess something about, like, they said that you and
CIB?
the marshals and somebody else. Yeah, it's CIB. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because 2 of them are fired, and the other one's a bozo in ICU.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know who wrote what. I don't know who's writing SOPs. It kind of feels like people are just kind of writing stuff, and nobody has the people that are reviewing it or reading it over and being like, "Hey, is this right? Is this right? This looks right to me." Don't have like the proper knowledge, or they're not like seeking out the proper knowledge from the people who are knowledgeable to see if it's like, you know, I don't know the CIB SOPs, but in my honest opinion, if I had to go to high command to review it, high command should have been going to DOJ and be like, "Hey, can you review these SOPs? Are these lawful? Are these constitutional?" And going from there. Like, I feel like we should, like, the PD should be kind of like using more interfaction connections to make sure things are done properly. I don't really feel like this being done very often because, you know, they're not cops. What do they know? They don't do our job. They don't know what we have to deal with. Blah blah blah. But I mean,
this is depressing.
Aside from that, like, when it comes to like why people don't come on duty, I think it's just simply staleness. Like, there's just not a lot of things that are adding to the excitement of being on duty. I guess you just kind of respond to the same things over and over again. And then, like, you know, people just recently got the bright idea to start robbing 24/7s, but those are just like responding to a cash exchange. You know, they rob it, deal with the hostage, and then they go on a chase. There's like 5 different crimes that we have to deal with the same thing for, or like boosts are the same thing with 1060s, or stolen cars that we find on the street, or
this is
whatever.
This so right here like, is why Shift 2
there's no variety to
somebody
how we respond to things, and then with our SOPs, it kind of makes it feel a little too
to
strict
bring
on
a
how we're
vibe
to respond to things. So
that's different. Would you say that this may align, let's say, with a lot of officers that may be on duty? Like, I'm gonna give an example, right? And I don't want you to necessarily, I'm not trying to throw him under the bus or whatever, but McNulty seems like he's completely uninterested in taking lead over Shift 2. I know technically he is, but not a higher position, and it almost seems like he wants to go get rid of whatever responsibility he has.
I actually think it's I don't mean to cut you off, but I actually think it's the opposite. He loves being in lead of Shift 2. I ride with him almost every single time we're both on duty. He just doesn't want to be stuck behind a desk. He wants to lead from the street and in a car. He doesn't want to be stuck doing paperwork as like a high command position or something. I think if he was left
is his
like,
passion still there?
As
like,
far as I can tell, it is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, he still enjoys being on duty. It's like he.
And who else? Who else enjoys and is around in Shift 2 in the LSPD?
Fuck. Hang on, let me look at the last roster.
Yo, what up, Sab?
I do see both the sergeants. Bay was
Are you gonna get on Sab today?
Apartments, so I think she's around more now. Her and Belle. Belle is kind of like off and on. She comes around for like a few hours and then dips. But when she's around, she's helping a lot.
Does she? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought she was around significantly more.
She's around like whenever I usually do see her in Shift 2, but she's not around like 8 hours a day every day. You know what I mean? Or like 8 to 12 hours a day. She's not live and breathe PD.
Wait, she does 8 to 12?
No, I said she's not doing 8 to 12.
Oh,
She doesn't
not
like
doing.
live.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't live, breathe, and bleed PD. She's like,
Okay.
always doing other stuff. And she was just sick as well, so she's probably like getting off of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Avery is the shift 2 P&T lead. She handles like the hirings and interviews and stuff like that, so she's good. She's around a good bit. She's mostly doing back end work because of that, though. Loki's around a lot. Radich has been on LOA for a bit. Ventura's on LOA. Frost is around a lot. Ray's around a lot. I know they're good with it. I haven't seen Coyote a lot. I haven't seen Buck a lot. Hands is around a little bit.
What would you do to fix the morale issue in shift 2?
Oh fuck. Like if I was like chief of police?
You have
or how
ultimate authority.
Like if I could change anything. Oh fuck. That's a loaded question.
Like one thing.
Honestly, oh fuck, one thing.
Oh, 2 things or 3 things.
Well, if I had ultimate authority, I would change the majority of how PD works. Right now, a lot of the morale that comes in is people are waiting weeks to months to hear back about like interviews and stuff. I mean, I've had people who applied back in February and they still haven't heard anything, denied or accepted. So I don't know if people are getting denied and they're not getting told anything, or like what the process for that is. On top of that, I understand there's like an FTO burnout. I think there needs to be a more streamlined FTO process in terms of like the academies and for like on the job training. I think there needs to be more stuff for cadets to do without being with an FTO. Like, for example, they're allowed to help with dispatch and reception, but there should be some other stuff that they should be able to do. Like, maybe they can be security for the courthouse, or maybe they can be.
Oh, yep, come on in.
Or, just something that's not just standing at PD looking at an MDT for 2-3 hours before they get picked up, if they get picked up at all. I think we need to drop the skeleton crew bullshit and say, it doesn't matter if you're here from day 1 or if you're here for 1 day. You like everybody needs to be able to meet a specific standard, and that's like that's as strict as it would be. Like, as long as you can do your job properly across the board, then you can have as much fun as you want. Obviously, if you're corrupt, you'll be investigated and stuff like that. But like, if you know how to lawfully like go from pulling somebody over and detaining all the way up to sending them to prison, then there shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Allowing some people to kind of be more free and do what they want without fear of losing their job or being, not harassed, but like chastised for it would be nice. Like people feeling like that they can do investigations and they can do things here and there that aren't going to result in them like fearing every second of every day that somebody's going to come and approach them and be like, yo, you're fired, or you're getting 10 daps or 5 daps or whatever. I think it would also be really cool if like people, honestly, the DAP system needs to be reworked altogether. Shit's kind of fucking ridiculous.
Oh
really
my god!
But that needs to be reworked.
It sounds like you're saying tear it all down and bring it back up.
No, I am not saying restructure. Don't put those words in my mouth.
No, I know. Okay, I didn't say that word personally.
Don't put that word in my mouth.
But it just seems like you listed
God,
everything.
PTSD, fuck.
All right. All right, Deca.
I wouldn't tear it all down. There's just
what do you want to keep? That might be easier.
I mean, officers driving Tauruses is pretty cool.
Driving Tauruses?
Yeah, Tauruses being Officer Plus is pretty nice.
Okay.
I would have to go through the SOPs and see what needs to be changed, to be honest. I don't know right off the top of my head.
All right.
But like, large if off chance that I was made in a position of some kind of help, whether it be chief or whatever the fuck, I would 100% like have a sit down and go through the SOPs same day and like make sure everything's 1, updated, and 2, like highlight everything that needs to be streamlined or could be better, and then go from there.
Okay.
Right now, it kind of just feels like, I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like nothing really major changed. It was just kind of added on.
Mm. Okay.
Could be wrong because again, I don't know the back end stuff, but
So
SOPs just feel like the same from like
yeah, you have
December
a lot of
15th
ideas
up until now.
and this is just kind of the final question. You said every day feels like a day on repeat. Why? How would you bring energy to do the restructure that you pretty much just referenced?
Well, stop it! Don't put that shit in my
Well,
mouth.
you literally just fucking listed like literally everything in the PD.
I wouldn't restructure
like this was like a
it. I would
15-minute
go
list
through
of
and
like
make
bullet
it
points.
I would check it. I would look through it. Well, as you can tell from my very high energy tone that I always have, not monotone, by the way. Honestly, what's always got me excited and going is like, that sounds wrong. What's always got me like excited to get on duty and stuff is more so like constant updates or constant changes. Not major ones to the point where like your job changes, but like, hey, these 3 things were changed. Hey, these 2 things were looked at and reworded. These 3 things were changed. And like constantly seeing new stuff, edited stuff or removed stuff is like always an exciting thing to wake up to. Cause then it's like, when I go to a meeting at shift 2, or shift 1 rather, at the 2 p.m. one, I'm always excited to hear about the new announcements or talk about the new announcements that are made from command. I think that's more exciting than anything else. So I think like it would be more motivating to people to be like, hey, I'm going to get on duty and see what changes today. And then if they don't like a change, then you can always bring it up and be like, hey, I'm not sure if I like this. This is my XYZ reason. And then it would actually be discussed instead of thrown aside.
What about gun skins?
Pay $250 for a key and $5 for a case, and then you can unlock it.
Would that motivate you to come on duty? And maybe when you detain someone, you might have a chance to get like a key.
Sorry.
Are you grabbing my ass out of excitement?
They gotta get kill streaks for the gun skins, I bet.
I would like reactive skins, like Angel said. The more kills you get, the more it lights up. That'd be nice.
Okay.
You know, I had a stat track AR, but that got me nothing but trouble.
I had a stat track butterfly knife, and I sold it, and I'm still using the money to buy video games.
Oh, cool.
What about
a
a
year
battle
ago.
pass?
That was talked about a bit ago. I think battle passes are kind of overrated, to be honest.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. You actually reminded me, because the battle pass was mentioned by Barrick a while back about like, hey, if you do XYZ, you can wear a hat or you can wear gloves. I would definitely allow people to be more personal.
This is the first time in the last 20-minute conversation I've heard excitement in your voice. So I'm gonna circle battle pass. And thank you so much for your time, Deca.
Wait, no, cross out battle pass. Put more personalization.
Okay, all right.
Like
so gun skins.
No. Like they can color their hair, or they can like wear a hat or something to make them feel more.
All right, thank
individual.
you for your time, Deca.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
I'm stuck.
I like the battle pass idea.
Yeah. It's you're good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey,
Nino.
Hey, how you